Now we'll learn the ABC analysis of inventory control or inventory management. As you know, ABC analysis is one of the important way of categorizing the items in store. For in general, there are several thousand items that are there in a manufacturing industry, and their store contains about 3 to 5,000 or 10,000 items in store. So categorizing them according to their importance is a very important job for the inventory of the manager, production manager, operation manager. So ABC analysis is done for those items in store which are having a greater value, or for the items which consumes a large amount of money, or for the items in store. So ABC analysis is generally done for the. So let's define ABC analysis. Let's define ABC analysis. ABC is its full form is always better control. So categorizing the inventory in three categories: category A, category B, and category C, and ABC analysis done depending upon the consumption value, yearly consumption value of the items. So let's discuss how ABC analysis is done. As I've said that ABC is full form is always better control. Now it is based on the Pareto's law, that is, which states that significant few and trivial many. Significant few and trivial many. So what it states, that in an organization where few thousand items are there in store, there are very few items in the store which are very important, which are very significant, and there are lots of items in the store which are really trivial. So it's important to categorize, to detect what are the significant items, what are the few significant items that are there in the store, and what are the trivial items in the store. So ABC analysis is based on this. Also, this is also said, ABC analysis is done in there is another terminology that has been used for ABC analysis, is 80-20 ratio. 80-20 ratio. What is that? That says that there are in an organization, in the store, there are about 20% items in the store which consumes about 80% of the value of the total consumption value, or the whatever organization spends for buying the raw materials. Out of that, 20% of the raw materials takes up 80% of the money, and those are the significant few. And it's important for the company to decide which are those 20% items in number but consumes 80% of the value, and the other 80% of the items consumes about 20% of the value. So it is very important for the company to decide what are the A items, what are the B items, what are the C items. So generally it has been done in this way. So A, B, C, and consumption value is about 70%. Here it is 20%, and the C items at consumption value 70%, and number of items, this is about 20%, this is about 10%, this is about 20%, this is about 70%. So ABC analysis, as those items will be termed as A items, which are about 10% of the items in the store which consumes about 70% of the value. and for them a rigorous control is required. So you have to keep very vigilant eye on those items. When you decide when you know what are the A items, so you have to keep a vigilant eye on those A items. The next 20% items which number is 20% and which takes up the consumption value of 20% also. So it's a kind of middle level kind of items which requires a somewhat relaxed control, and if we are talking about our annually, so for this A items there are, because we have said this is a few items will be there in store, so about if we have decided that A items are there, so within a week you have to check what are the status of the items of in the store of A items in the store. So in a week you should check once for A items. In case of B items, you can say that once in a month it should be checked what are the status of the items B that are there in the store. And for C items, which are many in number but their value is very less, so many in number, about 70% in number and 10% in value. So during the year or once in 3 months, depending upon what kind of industry we are talking about. So you have to check those items once in a year or maybe 3 months or 6 months, depending upon what are the number of items that are there in the store and what kind of industry that is. So it's very important to categorize the items in A, B and C. Now, how to categorize the items in A, B, C? So we have taken an example. We have taken an example to decide. So here we have taken an example of 10 items only. So 501 are the model number, 501, 502, 503, 504, 505, 506, 507, 508, 9 and 10. So these are the 10 items which is identified by these numbers, and their annual consumption number in pieces is for 501 it's 2 lakhs, for 502 is 3,800, for 503 is 3,000, 504 is 1,10,000, 505 is 4,000, 506 is 350, 507 is 15,000, 508 is 80,000, 509 is 60,000 and 510 is 8,000. And their unit price is given in rupees as 10, 150, 15, 0.5, 50, 120, 5, 0.75, 18 and 1. So these two things are given, and with that we have to find out which of the items are A items, which of the items are B items. This is just a simple example to identify what is the process of identifying A items, B items and C items. But remember, in realistically there are 1,000 items, generally there are 2,000 items in store, so it is not very easy to calculate. So some programming process should be used, but the logic should be the way I'm explaining over here. So first thing that we need to find out what is the consumption value of each item. So for 501 number, annual consumption number in pieces is given and per unit cost is given. So total value we have to find out by just multiplying this. So we multiply to get that's 20 lakh. Then again, so for each item we are just multiplying and to get the total consumption value of each of the items, and then next job is to rank them according to their consumption value. So here it's 2 lakh, 20 lakhs is maximum, so this rank is 1, then this is 10 lakh 80,000, so this ranks 2, then this rank 3, 5 lakh 70,000, then this 2 lakh is rank 4, then rank 75,000 is rank 5, then 60,000 is rank 6th, 55,000 is rank 7th, 45,000 is ranked 8th, 42,000 is ranked 9th, and finally 8,000 is ranked 10th. So what we do, first we multiply total to find out the total consumption value, and then we rank according to according to the highest consumption value, so this is in the descending order of the consumption value. So after we rank, then we make a table like this where we write them according to the rank. So model number 50, so if you can see this 501 rank was 1, so I've written 501 as top. Then second rank 2 was for 509, so then I've written 509. Third rank was for 502, then 505, 507, 508, 504, 503, 506 and 510. So this we have written according to the rank. So first column was for the model number, second column was for the number of pieces consumed, that is already given, and third column is the annual consumption value. So we have already found out the annual consumption value. So first we will write the model number, then for that model number we will write down the next column, we write the number of pieces consumed, and the third column is annual consumption value. So these three we have written from the previous table and according to the rank. So 501 corresponding number of consumption pieces consumed is 2 lakh and corresponding annual consumption value was 20 lakhs. Then for 509 the number of consumption pieces is 60,000 and the total cost or consumption value was 10,80,000. And this way we have written all of them. So consumption, number of pieces, then annual consumption value. So these are the basic thing that we need to do. Then we need to write 4 more columns. But the third column gives you the cumulative number of cumulative number of pieces. So we'll just cumulate this column. We keep on cumulating. So first was 2 lakhs, then we add 60,000, so it becomes 2,60,000. Then third one is 2,60,000 plus 3800 is 263800. Then again we add 4,000. So just keep on accumulating them. So cumulate the number of pieces. So to cumulate the number of pieces to get, finally we get for 510 we get 484150. So that was the total number of pieces consumed during the year. So that was the fourth column. In fifth column, what we do, we will just accumulate the annual consumption value. In the fifth column we will accumulate the annual consumption value. So first one was 20 lakhs, then second annual consumption value was 10,80,000. So we add 10,80,000 with 20 lakhs gives you 30,80,000. Then the third one was 5,70,000. So I add 5,70,000 with 308000 to get 36540. And then the next one was 2 lakhs, so we get 3850000. This way I keep on accumulating them, and finally for 510 we get 413500. So that's the total consumption value that we get. So this is the total consumption value that we get, and this is the total consumption number. The next 2 columns are the conversion of in the percentage of this total consumption number of pieces and total consumption value. So what we do, next column gives you the percentage of cumulative number of pieces. So how to do it? So this particular, for the cumulative number of pieces column, we divide each value by the final value. So for the first one, this is 2 lakh divided by 4,84,150 gives you 41.31% approximate. So for the second one, this gives you 260000 divided by 484150. So each value is divided by the final value that is there to get the percentage, and you can see it will always increase. 41.31, then 53 point something, then 54, 55, 58. 74, and finally we'll get 100. And again, for the last column, what we do is we'll do the percentage of annual consumption value. We do the first percentage of annual consumption value. That means this column of annual consumption value, we divide each value by the final value, that is 4135,000. We divide each value by this 4135,000 value to get the percentage, and obviously you have to multiply by 100 to get the percentage done. So what we get is, for the first one it's 48.37%, second one is 74.49%, third one is 88.27%, and as you can see, so then if we go back to our 80-20 theory or Pareto's law or trivial, menu or vital few, we can see that this 501 item, it's about 41%. Number of items are 41%, and their consumption value is 48% of the money that has been used up during the year. And 501 and 509, these are the two items which consumes about 53%, although the percentage is quite high, but value-wise they are consuming about 74% of monetary value that they have. So the guideline that we have given for the ABC analysis was 70-20-10. So it's not necessary it will be always like that, but it will be near about that small in number but large in value. That is the basic idea to decide. So here we categorize that these two items, 501 and 509, are the A items. Then 74 to 88. So this gives you about the B items, and the rest of them are C items. So see, it is not necessary, because there are only 10 items, so it's not very difficult to check or control those number of items in store. But when we are talking about 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 items in stores, it's very difficult to check what is the status of the item, or what is the status of the inventory of each of the 1,000 items in the store. So you have to find out about say if you are having 2,000 items in store, so you have to find out what are the about 200, 250, 300 items which are the most important items, which gives you the highest a large number of consumption value. So for those 250 items, you have to do a rigorous control. You have to keep a rigorous check. Means the inventory manager or operation manager or the production manager should decide that those are my A items, and they have to be checked regularly what is their status. So next 500 700 items, so for them can we categorize them as B items. So for them which are not frequently required in the inventory or for the production process or the manufacturing process, so they have to be checked around once in a month. And for the rest of the items which are very far and few between few and far between, their requirement is there. So for them about maybe thrice in once in 3 months, or once in 4 months, or once in 6 months, or once in a year. So those decision making has to be done by the management, and after they decide what are the A items, what are the B items, and what are the C items. Now something more, just should say that there is a graph. If we can draw the graph, and where y-axis gives you the cumulative consumption value, and x-axis gives the cumulative number of pieces. So if you plot the graph, you will always see initially there is a steep curve, then there is a slanting part, and finally there will be a number of items which will be having almost similar kind of almost straight line path. So this ABC analysis graphs always looks like this. So generally steep part is decided by the the items in the steep part are the category A items, in the carb part where it from steep to it becomes more or less flat. So that part, those items which belongs to that particular part are the B items, and the flatter part are the C items. So generally more number of items will be there where their values are not very much increasing, as you can see in this table. See 93, 94, 96, 97. So there is a very less increase in the amount of value, and there is a large increase in the amount of numbers. About 50% increase in the amount of number, but only 7% increase in the amount of value is here. So as we are saying ki vital few, here 50% items are taking 88% value, so these are the vital items, and trivial many, the other 50% are almost taking 7% of the value. So these are the trivial items that we can talk about. So for them their curve or their part will be almost flat and parallel to the x-axis. So this is the general representation of ABC curve. It will always look like this, and it's very important for the management to decide, as I've said earlier, that A, B and C, which items are important for the commodity, which items contribute much to the inventory, and for them they are tracking those items are very important. So A items are to be kept at a tight leash, so that regular checks, regular requirement, what is their status has to be kept in mind, and has to be reviewed very rigorously, maybe once in a week. For B items, there to be kept for checked for maybe once in a month, and for C item maybe once in six months or once in a year. So that is, I hope that will help you understanding the ABC analysis. Thank you.